tonight's starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Warriors of Nansemond River High School. Number 1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center. We are here on a beautiful Tuesday evening, November 9th, 2021. We have another edition of VHSL Field Hockey Playoffs coming to you live. Coming very soon. Right now we just had the national anthem and we are going over the starting lineups for each team. Just like to remind everybody, today's games are brought to you by Why Not Italian, as we will talk about them more later into the broadcast. Coming up, we have Game 1, which will have the Class 5 matchup, pitting perennial favorites and top-ranked Frank W. Cox Falcons against the visiting Nansemond River Warriors.
And now your home team on the scoreboard this evening, the Falcons of Frank W. Cox.
As we listen to the Cox Falcons team get announced, just like to remind everybody that we will have a second game coming up afterwards that will showcase the Class 4 top seed Great Bridge Wildcats against the Patrick Henry Patriots. And if you're listening to me, that means you can't be here. And just to let you know, we do have many other games this season, as well as this one, being streamed live on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. All you have to do is go to beachsportsplex.com, click streaming, and then click on the link below, where you can also see many other past games from the 2021 season.
Number 18, Elise Unger. And rounding out the lineup, in goal, number 21, Abby Spear. Falcons are led by head coach Taylor Roundtree, assisted by David Hahn and Alex Brewer. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck to both teams this evening.
Welcome back from hearing the starting lineups. Before we get this game underway, the Virginia Beach Sportsplex would like to thank the following official sponsors: AstroTurf, Atlantic Bay Mortgage, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chicho's Pizza, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, One Life Fitness, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Vault Athletics, and Why Not Italian and Zoop Eatery. The official sponsor of today's game is Why Not Italian. So if you're still trying to figure out what you want to do for dinner tonight, Why Not Italian? Why Not Italian is celebrating over 28 years in the Hampton Roads area. They'll make your food with the same quality and care we would make for our own family. We're not just a food business, we're a family business. And if you kept up with the Cox Falcons throughout the season, they do come in ranked the number 11 team in the nation. They are 17-0. They've only given up 3 goals this entire season. They have 4 seniors who are committed to different colleges, including William and Mary, Cox, Davidson, and Duke, and many others. And if you were here with us last Thursday, Cox beat First Colonial High School at a score of 3-0. That gave them the home field advantage for today's game, so they didn't have to travel all the way to take on Gloucester, who beat Nansemond River last Thursday and is taking on First Colonial today. And as we get this game underway, as you see, we have the Nansemond River Warriors in the black and red, and the Frank W. Cox Falcons in the white and green. Looks like number 12, Zella Bailey right there, had a pretty easy take that got her all the way down to the goalie, but she wasn't able to capitalize. With that being said, we will have the first corner coming up. And just like that, Cox is on the board. not take the Falcons long, as we are only a minute or two into this game. Just to let everybody know, we have had a couple technical difficulties here to start off today, but we will have those all straightened out for you shortly. Number 15 for Cox. Looks to shoot it in toward the goal, but there's no teammate there. Has it roll past the back line.
Previous Falcon goal by Emmy Schwartz, assisted by Spear.
As you can see right there toward the background, we got a good amount of crowd. We got a good sized crowd here today. Have to think it'll probably get bigger as the game goes on. Not really sure how this game's going to turn out, but you have to think that even though Cox is definitely trying to win their 4th straight state championship and their 23rd overall, as an athlete, you have to come into the game knowing that you can't think about the next one and can only focus on the action right here, right now. If you look too far ahead, it can hurt you, and you definitely don't want that to happen. So, but you have to think Taylor Roundtree, the coach of Cox, has her girls in a really good mental state here as they look to be competing early on. As we all know, Cox has been very dominant throughout this season, and looks like if we've been able to tell anything for the first couple minutes, they look to try to have more possession than not. Even if I've caught on at all from watching these girls in the past, it's definitely that they love to space out and hit those fast breaks when they are given the chance. I have to think though a lot of their goals come off corner shots, as that is I'd probably say their top talent. Most of their corner shots are hit in by number 3 right there for Cox. And if you didn't see it just a couple minutes ago, when she hit in they had their first corner shot that led to a goal. Since then, we've just been back and forth. Not much to talk about. All these teams go back and forth around the quarter line before that ball just went out of play. Virginia Beach Sportsplex would like to thank AstroTurf as being one of their proud sponsors. Since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward thinking. Today, AstroTurf continually improves its system designed to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic, sport-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. AstroTurf. As you can see here, we do have turf fields, and AstroTurf was the proud provider of the turf the girls are playing on here today. So if you're in the market to buy some turf, Maybe you own a business or something? That's who you should look toward. Second corner shot for Cox here of the matchup. With a little bit of, they went in a little bit of a different direction from their first corner shot. As after they brought it in, one of the players did decide to pass it to a teammate before somebody took a shot. Nonetheless, though, we play on. Welcome back. We are now sitting just under 6 minutes left here in the first quarter of today's matchup. Just like to remind everybody, as I said earlier, we do live stream many other games on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website, but this is the last field hockey action we will see from the Regional Training Center here in Virginia Beach this year, as the winner of this game will move on to the state semifinals that will be held somewhere other than the Regional Training Center. Before Nansemond River looks to shoot this ball down the field. Also like to thank Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. They're lending peace of mind. They're not your typical mortgage company. They understand getting a mortgage can be stressful, but they're here to guide you every step of the way. They're dedicated to providing you an enjoyable journey from start to finish. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. Number 3 for Cox looks to find her way into the shooting circle. Takes a shot, and somehow, even though she didn't have much power on it, it is a goal. found a way to get it past the goalie for Nansemond River, and we'll put another point on the board for the Falcons and have them at a 2-0 lead early near the end of our first quarter. Amazing shot there by number 3. That goal was scored by number 5, Bailey. And just like everybody know, make sure to leave a comment if you'd like me to announce anything. Maybe a special occasion for a player here coming up or something. Maybe somebody committed. Maybe somebody's birthday's coming soon. Whatever it may be. If you'd like something shouted out, leave it in the comments.
Correction, Falcon goal by Megan Spear.
As we just heard by our PA announcer here, that goal was actually scored by number 3, Megan Spear, as I thought before. Seems that Megan Spear can not only hit good corner shots, but she's also a good striker herself. All around, just a good offensive player for the Falcons. As we saw, the players just had a little bit of a face-off there, putting both of their sticks on the ground and trying to gain a little power over the other one, using their strength. Not much came from it, though. Nansemond River still kept possession as they look to get on the board for the first time. Still waiting to see Zella Bailey here, number 12 for the Falcons. She is a senior headed to Ohio State. She is the main scorer for the Falcons this year, as she has had 36 goals this season, 8 of them coming in on the playoffs. She is at the top of your screen right now, looking like she might get a pass from her teammate number 18. Looks like number 18 tried to get that pass off, but was unsuccessful as it ricocheted off an opponent and went out of play. I have to think when you can make it all the way to the state quarterfinals, your matchups are going to be pretty even, as both teams definitely had to be talented to get here. As you can see on your screen, we have a little bit of a light shining in here from the east side of the field. It's just some lights in the back where Rush Soccer practices at the Sportsplex, who is also a proud partner and sponsor. And on the note of a sponsor, I'd also like to thank Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility in Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square feet is located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. They specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness. I have to think that this first quarter will be coming to an end shortly. And there it is. The whistles have been blown. That will take us into the second quarter. That will come up in about 2 minutes. Until then, please enjoy some commercials from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here with you once the second quarter begins.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
wherever,
however.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center. We have quarter number 2 coming up shortly between the Frank W. Cox Falcons and the Nansemond River Warriors. Cox leads 2-0, as we have had goals from number 3, Megan Spears, and number 15. As Nansemond River plays it into play and runs it out of bounds. Both teams so far had some pretty good attempts on being able to start a play. Haven't had too many opportunities near the goal for either team, as we just had a lot of passing going back and forth between the two teams. As we see, number 15 brings it in for Cox, who is a senior going to William and Mary next year. One of 4 seniors for the Falcons. Other seniors include Abby Spears, the goalie, who is headed to Duke. Number 18, who is headed to Davidson. And I believe there's one other, as hopefully we will see here in the future, or talk about her in the future, as I should say. Well, Cox does have a good amount of players on the bench. They normally find a way to get most of them into the games. Great defense by number 3 for Cox right there. Hitting it out of bounds, letting her defense reset behind her. Works it all the way in. Takes a shot on the goal. Gets a kick back out to her, then tries to pass it into a teammate, but the pass is a little too hard as it rolls by everyone else and goes out of play. Well, we got a little bit of time here as Nansemond River tries to space out the field. Also, we'd like to thank Zoop Eatery. At Zoop Eatery, you can build the perfect box lunch, a customizable and individually packaged meal for your convenience. You can choose from any of their wide variety of soups, fresh salads, made-to-order sandwiches. Good news, they're all served with a hunk of bread and dessert. There's something for the whole crew at Zoop Eatery. Coming up, we look to have the third corner of the day for the Falcons. Going to be brought in by their specialist, number 3. Hits right off the right post of the goal and bounces out. Looked like the Falcons player just needed a little bit more of the ball to go to the left there. I have to think that was a missed opportunity, as that is actually how they scored the second goal. Using the same design, bringing it into the left, passing it to the right, or bringing it into the right, then passing it to the left, and then having a shot. as you can see from a beautiful camera angle there from my man Eli, who is doing a really good job working camera. We can see there's 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. While we got a little bit of time, also like to thank Chicho's Pizza, a beach institution since 1968. Chicho's Pizza has been serving the best pie around for over 50 years. From the single founding location to now 8 locations around the area. Stop in or order online to find out why they're a Hampton Roads favorite. Chicho's, more than pizza. As that ball rolls out of play behind the Cox goalie. As we mentioned before, is Abby Spears, who is headed to Duke. Abby has only given up 3 goals to opponents this year, which include Collegiate, Assumption from the state of Kentucky, and Princess Anne. All those teams have only scored 1 goal each, though, as you can probably assume. If you're looking for something to do this Sunday, other than maybe watch college basketball or the NFL, maybe you're a fan of field hockey, and maybe that's it. Well, good news. We also got also have an event coming up here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, which is we have a couple of tournaments coming up here in the future in the month of November, which include the College Club Cup, which will be played on the 19th through 21st of November. We also have USCAA, which is small college. And that tournament will be coming up this weekend. And as we just saw, Cox scored their 3rd goal of this matchup. Let's say about 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. If you're familiar with field hockey, you already know this, but if you're not, after the 3rd quarter ends, if the team has 6 goals and the other 6 or more goals and the other team has nothing, the game will be over. So that goal right there does get the Falcons to the half-century mark, or to the half mark of that maybe goal of theirs, as they have done to so many teams throughout the season. And also, just like to say that if you are interested, the Virginia Beach Sportsplex does have a monthly newsletter that we send out that keeps everybody updated on all the events and things going on here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex and Regional Training Center. So make sure to sign up for that, and all you have to do is click the subscribe button once you go to our website at beachsportsplex.com. On our website, you can also see all the streams we've had in the past. You can connect with us if you would like to apply for a job or an internships. And just let you know, we are currently seeking interns, so if you're watching this, maybe you have some children, or you have a friend or something that has some children, and you know they're in high school or college, maybe graduating college soon, who knows, maybe help them out and let them know we're hiring. As we just heard from the PA announcer, the third goal for Cox was just scored by Zoe Triviano. You saw a collision take place by number 8 of Nansemond River and 19 of Cox. Number 8 for the Warriors fell to the ground. Looked like she wasn't really happy with the play, but she did get up on her own and is able to stay in this matchup. Which is good news, because we definitely don't want to see anybody get injured. I have to assume, though, that play was just, both teams playing hard and giving it their all. Didn't look like a penalty was needed.
I don't think Nathan's going to do this either. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, correction. They did put somebody, or they did take somebody out of the game and gave her a penalty, so she will sit next to the scorer's table for a couple of minutes. This is about the 5th time, I'd say, that the Warriors have gotten down and gotten the ball near or into the shooting circle. Nothing has come of it, though, as they haven't really had a shot or two on the goal yet. Goalie looked to dive out for that ball right there, but it is called against her, as we will have a penalty shot coming up for the Warriors of Nansemond River High School. Nansemond River looks to get on the board here for the first time. As we've said so far already today, Abby Spears is the goalie for Cox that you see there in the pink. She's only given up 3 goals this entire year. I think this might be a little bit of a tricky shot. As you see right there, she blocks it. What a stand for her. Guess there's definitely a reason why she's headed to Duke to continue her career, as she gave that one her all and was able to hit it out of play. If you're wondering, the players aren't literally allowed to put any momentum to it, as they have to keep their stick on the ball the entire time before they shoot it. They're not allowed to bring it up or anything, so it is pretty hard to get any power on it. More or less just have to maybe look the other way and try to juke out the goalie. That time, though, it definitely did not work, as Abby Spears gave it her all. If you can't tell by now, I'm not really sure, or I'm not normally a play-by-play type of person. Haven't done this too many times, so, and I'm also not very familiar with field hockey. So if I get a term wrong or a player's name wrong or anything like that, I am very sorry, but feel free to leave a comment to correct me, as I do not mind a little bit of criticism or a little bit of help, so I can probably guess that a lot of you here listening to me today have watched a good amount of field hockey in the past. And just like that, the whistle blows and our half comes to an end here from the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center. We go into halftime sitting at a score of 3 for the Falcons and 0 for the Warriors. 2 goals came for the Falcons in the first quarter, and 1 came in the second. Even though it is 3-0, we've had a pretty evenly matchup here, as both teams have had a good amount of possession and have made it down to the circle, or the shooting circle. Warriors did just have a penalty a couple minutes ago, but it did not come to anything as Abby Spears, the goalie, was able to save it very well. With that being said, before we go into commercial break, we'd also like to thank John's Tax Service, providing tax preparation and retirement planning services. John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services have been serving all of Hampton Roads for 20 years. They're the best thanks to you. John's Tax Service. Hope everybody enjoyed the first half, and I will be back here with y'all once the second half resumes. Until then, enjoy some commercials from our sponsors. Thank you.
Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine. Care today to last a lifetime.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are just now getting back underway here in the third quarter. Cox looks to be holding possession of the ball first and was able to make it all the way down into the shooting circle before the whistle was blown. Now that the whistle was blown, we will now have the fourth corner shot coming up for the Falcons. And the ball is reflected off an opponent and pushed back outside of the circle. Also like to remind everybody that whether your child is competing as part of a football team, likes to ride a bike, or is on the road to Olympic glory, the multidisciplinary team at the CHKD Sports Medicine program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the third quarter. as the Falcons give the ball back to the Warriors here after a corner shot that happened just a minute or two ago by the Falcons. I'd like to take some time to thank another one of our sponsors, One Life Fitness. One Life, one inspired life. They're here to help. Start your new membership today at any one of their 8 convenient Hampton Roads locations, or go online at onelifefitness.com to claim a free trial pass. One Life Fitness. Beautiful pass by the Falcons right there. Number 2 just overran it a teeny bit as it reflected off an opponent's stick. Not too much to talk about so far, but if you're looking for just a little bit of a recap, we've had 3 goals so far here in the middle of the third quarter. All 3 goals were scored by the Falcons. The Nansemond River Warriors did have one chance when they got a penalty shot late in the second quarter. Number 21, I believe, goalie for the Cox, was able to save it though as she dove to her right. Other than that though, you haven't missed much. And one player put into the penalty box after colliding with another. Other than that though, both teams have had a couple shots on the goal. Other than the ones that have scored, nothing came from them though. So we play on. And there you have it, folks. Our fourth goal of the game goes to the Falcons, who now are up 4-0 here with about 3 minutes to go in our third quarter. As the Warriors look to try to put a point on the board to get back to that 3-run deficit, or 3-goal deficit. We would like to thank Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings, their focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space. And they ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. If you live in Virginia Beach, you know that we are on our way into the winter season, as it has begun to get colder outside. And if you're looking to do a couple more projects before we fully get into that season of cold weather, but maybe you don't have enough time and you need to maybe power wash something, make sure you contact Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, and they will be able to help you out. And with the whistles blowing there, that looks to be the end of our third quarter. We will be going into the fourth quarter very shortly, as the Falcons stand on top of the Warriors 4-0. We will be right back here with you as we play the VSHL Field Hockey State quarterfinals presented by Why Not Italian. Until the fourth quarter starts, please enjoy some commercials from our sponsors.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
wherever,
however.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center. In this first matchup, we have the Class 5 Region B VSHL Field Hockey State quarterfinals. They are being presented to you by Why Not Italian. My name is Jacob Zidell, coming to you from the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center next to the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. As you can see on your screen, we enter the fourth quarter with the Falcons sitting on top of the Warriors 4-2-0. as this fourth quarter begins, all we have to wonder, will the Falcons be able to put 2 more goals on the board before we play 15 more minutes? Or will the Falcons play a whole game for the first time since probably the playoffs started? Or, never mind, they actually went the full distance with First Colonial the other day, but before that they did go into Mercy Rule many of times. Other than that, though, hope you enjoy the fourth quarter. And I am back, ladies and gentlemen. As we just saw, the Falcons just scored their 5th goal of the contest. Well, we are ticking down with only about 5 minutes remaining here. I'd like to thank Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better. They're bursting with fresh flavors. They offer grab-and-go catering and box lunches. That is Tropical Smoothie Cafe on Princess Anne Road, right across the street from PCC. As that ball goes out of play, I also like to thank Why Not Italian for being the official sponsor of today's games. They are celebrating over 28 years in Hampton Roads. Their commitment to excellent ingredients, traditional recipes, and treating their customers like family, what has allowed them to serve delicious food to our community since 1993. You can dine in with them at any one of their 7 locations, including their newest Hey Good location on Independence Boulevard. What's for dinner tonight? Why Not Italian? And as we're about to have another corner coming up for our Cox, if they are able to get this corner into the net and score their 6th goal, the game will end due to mercy rule. Shot hit up and on the outside of the goal. Nice defensive stance by the Warriors of Nansemond River there. As we bring the ball back into play, also like to thank Dairy Queen. Every day is sweet when we're serving you Blizzard treats like M&M's, cookie dough, Reese's, and Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being our fans for all these years. And here's to many more. Dairy Queen Lansdowne. Fan food, not fast food. And we'd also like to remind everybody that we do have the Region 4A VSHL Field Hockey State quarterfinals coming up next. That game will be a contest between the Great Bridge Wildcats and Patrick Henry Patriots, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, here on Field 1 at our Regional Training Center. Both games will be brought to you by Why Not Italian. As you may know, the winner of this game and our game after this move on to the state semifinal. Those matchups, including the state championship, will not be played here at the Virginia Regional Training Center, though. So if you are looking to maybe find the stream, if one is provided, make sure to check in with your high school or at vhsl.com for more information. As we see, this has been another dominant performance by the Falcons of Frank W. Cox High School. They've only allowed 3 goals so far this season as they look to have another shutout here today. Even though it does look like Nansemond River is giving it their last final attempt, as they know the clock is counting down to 0 very fast, and there's not much time left. As you can see, we do have 55 seconds remaining. Cox's defense was able to hit it all the way down to the other side of the field, stop the attack coming from the Warriors. I think this isn't probably how the Warriors wanted to go out. But they did fight very hard in today's matchup, as well as all their other games this season. And with those whistles, that looks like it is the end of our contest here, as the Frank W. Cox Falcons beat the Nansemond River Warriors at a score of 5-0 to advance on to the VSHL Field Hockey State Semifinals. I'd like to thank everybody who attended the game in person today, as well as watching it over our YouTube, or watching it live through our YouTube channel. That will conclude our field hockey season at the Regional Training Center for Region 5. We wish all of our local teams all the best of luck with their future matches as they vie for the state title. Until next time, stay well and please get home safely. Thank you. My name is Jacob Zidow, coming from you with partnership with the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, including Chuck Thornton, Nick Sensi, and Dennis McEwen. I am signing off, but I will be back here with you for the second game. We will make a new page for that game that will come at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, and see you again soon.